I find it funny that everybody's afraid that we will become an authoritarian society, especially when you consider, the fact that on certain platforms, media platforms, you can't say what you want to say. Certain platforms, you can't say certain words. You can't say certain words if you're a certain gender. You can say some of those words if you are the right gender or the right race, but you can't say them if you're the wrong gender or the wrong race. I don't understand what's more authoritarian than that. What we get caught up in is when authoritarianism comes at us with a smile. We get caught up in the image of goodness rather than the actual application of goodness. So it's very easy to fool a public that is into the superficial nature of what makes them feel good. We're not interested in the words that are said. We're interested in how they're said. And this is how authoritarianism, totalitarianism, a dictatorship, any form of government that you might be afraid of can happen. It happens right under your nose. I had a friend that told me, if the devil were to actually exist and come to earth, do you honestly believe that he would come to earth looking like the thing that even the bad guy's afraid of? You get more bees with honey. And when stuff is sugar-coated, our public has become so naive that we fail to see the wolf in sheep's clothing. And this is going to destroy our society if we're not careful. The very fact that these things are happening to us and we're welcoming them because it's coming to us with a smile is really disturbing. You literally can poison this country and tell the country that you're poisoning it if you put it in a root beer float. We will drink it. Somehow there is this weird softening of our reasoning skill, and we're unable to connect the dots. Now, the funny thing is that the connection of dots isn't as complicated as it was in the past. In fact, the perpetrators of the undermining of our freedom of speech, they're not very good actors. At least in the past, there were good actors. Now there's not good actors. There's people masquerading as people. There's people masquerading as deliverers, as people that are going to rescue you from evils that they created. And we continue to fall for it. If we don't learn how to start reading in between the lines and stop reading the titles of a body of work rather than looking at a body of work, we're going to find ourselves knee deep, possibly neck deep in trouble. I think there has to be a return to understanding what's being said as opposed to how it's being said. I think we have to develop thicker skin because it's happening right now. Everything that you ever were afraid of is happening in real time. It's just happening with a smile. Think about that.